I'm Daniel.
And I'm Scott.
And we're DaS Anime Entertainment. Today we're reviewing the anime called Puella Magi Madoka Magica. So the anime was written by Gen Urobuchi, who brought you the popular anime Fate Zero.
The music was composed by Yuki Kajimura, who also composed the music for Fate Zero.
Yeah. It's directed by Akiyuki Shinbo, who did the anime Bakemonogatari. So Scott, let the people know about the anime.
Madoka Kanome is the main character. It starts out in a dream sequence that reminds me an awful lot of Alice in Wonderland. But the next day at school, she meets the only other character in the dream, Hamura, and she is trying to kill a small creature named Kyubei because Madoka Kanome saves Kyubei. Kyubei offers her a wish. Once you get your wish, you become a magical girl, and you have to fight evil spirits called witches for the rest of your life.
So one thing about the magical girls is like when you become one, you get a soul gem. In essence, that's who you are.
Kyubei will basically reaches into your soul and pulls out this gem, which
it's your soul.
It's a soul gem.
By purifying, you need to actually like defeat a witch, and they hatch a Greek seed, and the Greek seed basically takes out all the evilness from your soul gem. So one thing I actually liked from Madoka was that she didn't jump the gun. She kind of witnesses like what it really is to become a magical girl. It's like when I look at a magical girl, like it's some Sailor Moon type thing, very very easy. But no, they're like people die.
There's a lot of depth to this anime, and the main character actually has a lot of wisdom for a very very young girl.
Yeah, and the whole thing was like Kyubei was trying to like pressure her to become a magical girl, saying that she's gonna become the greatest magical girl ever in the whole universe. So now, let's talk about Sayaka Miki.
She definitely had that hard exterior, like, I'm tough. No, really, I'm tough. But she wasn't really.
So when she becomes a magical girl, she eventually slowly just going down this route that she kind of regrets a bit to becoming a magical girl, I believe. She starts seeing her limits, what she could do, what she can't do, and it starts kind of like digging to her. She's like, maybe I bit off too much that I can chew. You know what I mean?
She's a foil. She basically is a mirror to Madoka's character. Madoka who's very reasonable, very patient, tries to think everything through, and Sayaka she's like, she takes a little bit of time, but then she's like, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna go full force, and I'm a magical girl now. Alright, now let's talk about Mame Tomoe.
Mami was the magical girl that had the experience, that she's been there, she's done it.
She was a third-year student.
Yeah. At the surface, Mami looks like the perfect girl, the one that you guys would have to be if you become a magical girl. But in reality, when you really dig deep in what she's doing, it kind of shows you the consequences.
She is really kind of the shining light of example of what you would think of as a magical girl, what they should be.
Alright, so the next character is Kyoko. That's pretty trippy.
She's the one that, came from another city.
Right.
And she wanted this city for her own because magical girls are very territorial. She was kind of like the badass.
Yeah. They try to explain why she's that badass type of, maybe she's good guy, bad guy. She has a very tough background.
Next, we're going to talk about Hamura Akane.
had that mysterious background.
She really
you
was
don't know who she was.
One of my favorite. Actually, she really was my favorite character in the entire anime.
Right.
And her backstory, it made the whole anime. At first, she was painted to be the bad guy. You were like, sure, it's like, ooh, if there's a bad guy, she's it. But you know those crafty Japanese anime people, they fool you. You don't always know. And she's definitely, that's a case with her. You didn't really know.
So, Scott, what did you think about the whole anime as a whole?
Really liked the entire anime. I did. It was really good. I really, honestly, when you recommended this one, like I've said before, I was going, oh, another Sailor Moon-y sort of. I really was good. I was all set to pretty much really give you a hard time about this one. The animation is like completely different from your classical animation. And every time you fight a witch, you go into their labyrinth. They are one of the coolest things about this anime. If you like nothing else about this anime, the animation in the labyrinth is so trippy.
Yeah,
you know?
No, that's true.
You know what the labyrinth actually reminded me of?
What's that?
Monty Python's Flying Circus, Terry Gilliam does some really weird animation. Some of that animation really reminded me of something Terry Gilliam would come up with, and I was like really impressed. I was like, wow. And once again, going on about the labyrinth, stop. But, you know, Terry Gilliam. One of the characters we did, something I have to say, and it isn't a positive, but overall I really liked it, but there's one thing that really, really annoyed me. Junko, she does something in the anime. She basically lets her daughter do something in the anime. Go ahead. That no mother, not one. I'm telling you, 999,999 mothers out of a million. If you surveyed them, they would say, no, we would never let our daughter do that. Our young teenage daughter. The other one would be dead. Okay? It just would not happen. Not at all. I get that she had to do that thing in order for the story to continue, but that was a big plot hole to me.
Yeah, no,
they should have found another way.
The story itself was actually pretty good. To tell a well-rounded story within, 13 episodes?
12
or so, it's kind of hard to achieve sometimes.
I agree very much that the ending, the way it ended, I don't hate it. I get it. I'm just not, I was so not sure, like, leading up, it just seemed like there should be something more to the ending than there was, but I get, there was a philosophy behind the whole thing. I think I get what the writers were trying to say, so the ending does work.
So what's your favorite scene, Scott?
Despite the fact that Homura is my favorite character, Sayaka holds my favorite scene.
Oh, yeah.
All right, when the very first full-fledged witch that she actually fights, she just completely freaks out. And it's like really chilling, actually, honestly. You know, you think, look, it's the Sailor Moon anime. No, it's chilling. So, what was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene for the anime would be Kyoko's backstory. You know, with the whole state fairs, really explained her background.
It was great. It was definitely, it was even different than the Labyrinth. You get all the anime outside the Labyrinth.
So if you had to rate the anime out of 1 through 5.
All right, I have to say 3.5.
Me personally, I kind of judge the anime obviously by the story and the characters, the artwork, the directing,
a lot of great stuff. All of that.
But also a big factor for me is the rewatching value to it.
Definitely has some rewatchability quality.
No, so I give it a little bit more. I would say a 4.
And I don't think that's unfair. I don't. Okay. Okay. Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
We'll just come to a consensus right now. We're gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
All right.
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. Cute it. Yeah. All right.
So, to actually, find this anime, it's very easy to find. You could go to crunchyroll.com. They're streaming it right now for free. You just gotta watch a couple of ads.
That's where I watched it. It's not so bad. There aren't a lot of ads. Really.
But I recommend you guys actually buying this anime. It's so amazing. Just the art itself, it's amazing. You could buy it on Amazon.com, rightstuff.com.
But I agree with him. I think it is definitely worth buying. And hey, if you're an anime fan, buy this anime.
Right. Alright guys, so that concludes the anime review of Puella Magi Madoka Magica.
Pretty?
Yeah, it's okay.
Wait. Done. Did you say we're finished?
Yeah, we're finished.
We got another one in the can?
Done.
Woo! Alright, go DaS! Yeah! Woo! Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Let's go. Good hope. Alright guys, if you like what you see, please comment, like, and subscribe. Let us know what anime to review next by putting the comments down below. And I'll leave you with this thought. If you could have any wish, one wish, what would it be? But in return, you become a magical girl. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. No!